obvious things like, oh, I'm going to look at my technique and I'm going to look at how defenders cover me. And I'm going to look at how defenders cover me in certain down and distance situations. Those seem really obvious. Yeah. But how in the weeds do the self-scout projects get? What are some of the detail things that just might not be obvious at all to us?
I mean, we just came in here today and just kind of, I know you're trying to avoid that, but like we were talking about how teams are covering us on third down, what we're seeing in the red zone, some of the attraction that some guys get, just like stuff like that. It wasn't too like individual specific or anything like that, more big picture and things that we do well, things that we can improve on, just that kind of stuff.
Any plans for the bye week?
Yeah, plans for the bye week. I will be enjoying some downtime. I'm going to head back up to New Jersey for a couple days, and then I'll be back down here on Sunday. So little reset, but nothing too crazy.
I know everything with players is week to week. Fans, of course, are different. Fans are thinking, oh my goodness, the playoffs are conceivable. Is that something that at all, even on a bye week, could enter your mind? And do you feel that's been a void in your your young NFL career so far?
Yeah, if you know anything about Brian Flores, I am not even allowed to think about what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. So I haven't had lunch yet, so that's really what I'm focused on. And that's kind of where we take it from there. So we're not, looking too far ahead and we're not looking behind, just kind of focusing on the present and, what we're dealing with right now. So that's a great question. Brett, the menu downstairs? Yeah, none. Yeah, absolutely. There's some pizza. Jackie makes a great sandwich down there, so there's definitely some options.
What do you know from
Same things that impressed me last week and the week before and in preseason. He's really the same guy. He's doing the same things. He's playing well. He's playing confident. He's being, a good leader. He's playing tough, making good decisions. The list goes on and on. So I think, his numbers speak for itself, and I'm happy that, he's having this success and finally, getting a positive narrative around him as a professional and as a player because he deserves it.
You revealed you guys were at the Heat game yesterday.
Sure was.
Do you like going to the Heat? Do you like going to any other teams here in Miami?
Yeah, absolutely. Love basketball. Grew up big basketball guy. So anytime we can get out there and go watch a game, that's fun. I've never been to a hockey game before, so maybe I'll go to a Panthers game if we have some time. But yeah, love to go out and check out some other sports, enjoy ourselves, and hang out.
You're a Nets fan?
Sorry.
Grew up the world's biggest New Jersey Nets fan. Vince Carter, Jason Kidd, Richard Jefferson, the big three. So yeah, that was my squad growing up. Had season tickets when I was in 6th grade. Me and my dad would go to the games. So a lot of fun. That was. Really?
It was late after the game, and my car battery was dead. And who's going to help? Kerry Kittles.
Wow.
And he was a player.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind if you ever see a fan in need.
I will put some jumper cables in my truck.
Are you no longer a Nets fan because they're now in Brooklyn?
I am not against the Nets. I've kind of gotten away from when I was a little kid. Like I literally watched all 82 games. Like my friends were like, "Yo, it's Friday night. Let's go hang out." No, I'm watching the Nets play the Milwaukee Bucks tonight. Like it's like that's what I'm doing. So that was my thing. I've gotten away from that, but I do still love watching basketball. So.
Who's your favorite player?
Growing up, Vince Carter. That was my guy. I always say to a lot of people, like, I would never be, like, starstruck if I met somebody. Like, I would never ask somebody, hey, can I take a picture with you? If I met Vince Carter, I'd be like, yo, can I take a picture with you? Like, you're the man. I grew up, had a fat head of him on my wall. Like that was my guy. I have his jersey in, like, every single color.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
You from before Toronto days? Or?
I have some Toronto, but primarily the Nets.